Guys. Shit. Okay, my hair. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna do a hair tutorial. I'm gonna actually be curling my hair with this big guy. That doesn't look right, but I always use I don't curl my hair often, but when I do curl it, I use it with the smaller curling iron. Is this one right here, and I like it to look very like smooth from here and then like curly and full, so I like it to look more like of a blowout. But today I am going to, I want like these, I've never used I never did like really big like beachy curls, waves, whatever. And if you've been watching me, this is my poison. I use lotion, like I use water, like I love to be moisturized. Alright guys, so I am going to blow dry my hair a little bit because my hair's still damp from earlier. It's been up in a ponytail all day. This is my natural hair here. If you see it good, my hair is wavy. It's not curly, it's not straight at all. It is naturally very wavy. And I'm going to show you the products that I'm going to be using today. I am a professional hairdresser. I've told you millions of times. But these are the things I'm going to be using. So, I like this product right here. It's from the brand Wow. And it's, yeah, say hi. Hey. Here's the slow one. Okay. So this brand of it is called Dream Coat, and it's supernatural spray. And it says it magically transforms texture, amazing, humidity proofing powers. I'm not even gonna lie, guys. Like, I'm being real with you. I use this because for my other job, I work outside, and I'm outside working like games and stuff, any type of athletic games. And I used this one time, and it was like it had rained earlier in the day, so I was like, well, I'm gonna use this because it's gonna do good in my hair. I honestly didn't see much of a difference. Maybe I didn't put it in right. Maybe I didn't apply it right to my hair. I was in a hurry. I had to go from one job to another job to another job, and I'm not gonna really be outside at all. It's been raining over here in Houston, Texas. So, but I'm gonna use this. I use this often. I do feel a difference with this when I go to work, and sometimes the humidity from, you know, when I'm cutting hair inside of the salon, people are going in and out all day, so it's kind of like, it gets humid, it gets kind of stuck in there, and I do feel my hair very different when I use this product. That's one thing I do feel, but outside, haven't felt much of a difference. Again, I might have used it, I might have not used it properly, but this is what I use. So that's Wow, and it's Dream Coat, and that's for humidity resistant styling your hair. This, not only do I love the color, but this is from Sexy Hair, and it's a Soy Renewal Oil, and it has argan oil, and this is like a serum, like a styling treatment. I like this because it helps with the frizz. And this is from CHISME. I've tried so much to get this thing to focus, guys. Like, I really have. But this is just a shine infusion. Like, it's a shine spray. I like to put that in because it makes it look healthy, gives it that nice shiny look. So I like that right here. And I'm going to spray it on my hair now. And my hair is long. I don't have extensions. I have a lot of acne scarring, but I don't have extensions at all. If you look at my hair, I don't have no K-tips, nothing like that. This is my long, natural hair. Very, very long. I think it's like 22 to 24 inches. It goes down to the middle of my back. So it's extremely long, my hair. Natural hair. Nothing in there. Nothing at all. There's a lot of women who use extensions. Hey, and I don't knock them for that. Like, don't knock it till you try it. You can tell on this side I have some ways. I like to have fun with these and just kind of wear them at the games because, I mean, hell, you might as well just be yourself, have fun. And I do have extensions I bought a long time ago. However, they're the same length of my hair. Makes no difference. I never use them. I've tried them a couple times, but I've never really used them. Yeah! Like what? I don't know what she's on. And my eyebrows, guys. The syrup? I have talked to her about my acne scarring. And whatever, fuck it. I use train of thought quicker. It's hard for me to focus on you guys and do this, but I'm trying because I have fun doing it. So, yeah. I'm gonna spray my hair with this. And these are the same products that I use to actually, whenever I'm gonna straighten my hair, I use the exact same products. Now in the restroom, since I got my vanity, I do my hair in here. But in the restroom, I use the mane and tail leave-in conditioner, and then I use the Paul Mitchell Super Skinny. I love those products. Those are like the best products to me. I use like 5-6 different products. I used to use that many, but now I don't use as much. And I know right now everybody's like self-quarantine, but I strongly believe, I don't know if it's because I'm a hairdresser or that's just how I feel about it, but I strongly believe in when you look good, you feel good. When you don't look good, you are not going to feel good. Alright guys, and I am getting a little hot, so I'm going to turn on the fan because this hair is going to, yeah. This is Miss Turquoise. I love this brush. Ariel, my little princess. If you're watching, she remembers this brush because we bought it down at the CVS in the Valley. It was like in McAllen. It was right next to my Thea's house, and I've been doing hair forever, and I've never seen a hairbrush this color. And on camera, it might look a little bit darker. If you look at that candle there, this one right here, it's similar to that color, but it's a little bit darker. It looks more blue on camera, but it's a perfect turquoise. I love this hairbrush. And this is the type of brush you want to use. It's healthiest for your hair, and the reason being is because of the bristles that are on it. These are very safe for your hair, and the ones that are more like this little brush are not as healthy because this pulls your hair out. This pulls your hair and it tugs it. So the healthiest is this one, and yes, I love turquoise. That's my favorite color. This is one that I got at Sally's. This is a detangling brush, comb. I'm sorry, a detangling comb. If you want the number, you want to purchase it, it's there. Go ahead and comment if you want the, I can look into it and find the exact comb for you. But I like this. It's called Tangle Tamer. It's right here. And I like this because it's really good for whenever you come out the shower and then your hair is wet. I love this brush. This comb, I'm sorry. Alright guys, and I'm going to show you. My brother's calling me. Hello?
What's up?
Hey, Edward.
Where's mom and dad? Nobody else in their phones.
Mom's in the kitchen. I think dad's smoking a cigarette outside.
And I'm calling these people.
Yeah.
Well, tell mom to call me. Tell dad to call me.
Okay, alright.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Ama! Call Edward. He's been trying to call you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that was my brother, guys. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Edward. I don't know how old he is because there's too many to fucking remember. My blow dryer. This is the blow dryer that I use, and it's Chi for Ulta Beauty. I love this one. My stupid ex-fiance bought it for me. He either bought me this or the flat iron. No, I think he bought me this, and I hate him, but I love this, so it kind of equals out, right? So this is a blow dryer that I used to do my hair, and I've never used this one. It looks nasty, a little nasty asses. Don't be thinking bad, but this is what's gonna. Stephanie's like, what the hell? This is what I'm gonna use to curl my hair. It's gonna be like loose beachy waves. I've never done it. Hey, if I fuck up, I fuck up. But I'm a hairstylist, and this is what I'm gonna use.
I think my coffee was a fail because the coffee itself, it was supposed to be whipped, and I didn't think it to be whipped. So when you do the video.
So the Ah!
Ghost in the house. No, please don't come in here. No.
Fine, go away. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding, guys. We don't have a ghost. So me and Stephanie, we're still quarantined, so we have been filming like everything. Hell, I might even record the toilet paper we have. We don't have that much, but whatever. So anyways, we're self-quarantined. We're filming a lot more. We're showing different things that we cook. She showed a drink that she saw online.
What? Huh?
What happened?
What? Who is it? Dada. Let me talk to my Dada.
Mama again.
They're all fighting. They all want to talk to me. Dada. They want to talk
Alright, guys.
Hi, my Dada.
Eddie had called, that's my brother. But, okay, guys, I'm gonna use this to blow dry my hair. Okay, guys. This is my Latina hair. You have Michael Myers hair. You have Mufasa hair. So, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Fools Rush In with Salma Hayek. But, she's coming at the little llantita in the water and she's looking all pretty and everything. And her hair's like it's all wet and it's wavy. My hair looks exactly like that when it's wet. But this is it dry. And Stephanie wants to see my hair with, she wants to see me have it like moussed up and everything. But, I don't know, I might try it next time, see how it looks. But this is my hair. Alright guys, so I'm gonna use my big curling iron and see how it comes out. Okay, so with everything going on in the world right now, like the coronavirus, I really hope that everybody is well, because it's scary. Like, it's really scary. Like, that virus has taken over the world, and I don't think nobody would have thought that it would have come to this ever. And I'm putting it on 400 degrees because that's what gives my hair the smoothest texture and it's not frizzy. So I'm gonna do it on that. Alright guys, now as I was saying, I really hope that everybody's in the best health and nobody's sick right now. It's scary what's going on because I don't think anyone thought or was prepared for it to get this bad. It's scary. It's really scary. So with that being said, I really hope everyone's doing good and protect yourself, because when you protect yourself and you take care of yourself, you're protecting others out there as well. I have worn my hair like this right down the middle since I could remember. That's just, I like that. That works for me. I've tried doing like that side part a couple times. I do not like it at all. Now I do use this brush right now that my hair is dry, because I know the texture of my hair and I know that my hair can handle it. So that's what I'm using right now. And I part my hair when I style it because I'm a hairstylist. So, I mean, it's in me. It's just in me to do it like a professional way, to part it and everything. And it's easier because you have it, you know, you pretty much have it going the right way. Okay, that's what I was saying earlier, that I am a hairstylist. I say that in every damn video, but that's my life. Like, that's what I do. This one's a little bit smaller, so I'm using this one. It just, whoa, damn it. Alright guys, not perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. There it goes. I've had a lot of my clients been hitting me up lately. They keep asking me when our salon's gonna open back up. And at my particular salon, they had told us we were gonna go back in the very beginning of April, which was gonna be this Monday on the 6th, I believe. But I do have a lot of videos that I need to upload for you guys. So by the time you see this one, it'll be, you know, past that. But we were supposed to open up. On Monday. Like, open back up on Monday, but we're currently closed. So I have a lot of my clients that have been hitting me up and saying, hey Tiffany, when are y'all gonna open up again? I need a haircut, I need color, I need this. At the salon that I do work at, now I'm not gonna tell you where I work at because that's for my privacy. And I have a crazy ex-fiance. I will talk about that in a different story, in a different blog. But I went through a lot with him. And for a lot of people who have gone out there, for a lot of people that are out there and you've experienced heartbreak or you're going through right now, I am 6-7 months into it now. I was with my ex-fiance for a long time, and you know what? I'll probably, I don't know, I might talk about it in this video. I'm still pretty heartbroken because we were together for over 6.5 years, almost 7. And actually last Sunday would have been our 7 years being together. He was a narcissist. He was very controlling. He was also very possessive and very jealous. Now, what's heartbreaking for me is that he was my first everything, and we were engaged. We were engaged for about maybe 2 years. After 1.5 years, well, we come in.
I'll come see the kids.
Yeah. Tell her to come over here. So, with my ex-fiance, we were together for 6.5 years. He was my first everything, and he was my first everything. So it's really hard because after 1.5 years, we're engaged. So we went from, oh, they're talking to my babies. Yeah, I hear them coming. I hear Stephanie coming in here with them. Is that Morgan?
Yeah.
My Morgan. Hi, Mommy. Oh, what y'all doing? Oh, my Morgan. Hi, Haley.
Show them in the video.
What you doing? Look, I'm vlogging. I hear you. I'm gonna do my hair. What are you doing? Yeah.
That thing is smoking.
Huh?
It's smoking.
What, Mommy?
I was sick.
You were sick, Mommy?
Yeah.
What were you sick of?
Temperature.
You what, babe?
My temperature.
You check your
Where's
temperature?
my Kaylin?
What?
Where's Caitlin at?
Where's my Kaylin?
Where's Caitlin?
Tell her we love her.
Dada, come here, son.
Aww.
And your mommy.
What you doing?
She's in the office.
Oh, she's working on the office, Ma?
Morgan, where's Dada?
Right here.
Hi, Dada. Dada, what you doing?
Running around.
You're so cute.
He don't care.
What you doing?
Hey, Dad.
Morgan, where were you sick, babe?
Okay, bye, Daddy. Bye, Daddy.
Dada's so cute.
I know.
Yeah.
It's alright. We ain't going nowhere, Dad. It's alright.
You
I
need a
love
haircut,
you.
Dada? Do you want me to go cut it?
No, it's okay.
Maybe later in the week, okay?
It's cold.
Aw.
Love you, Dad. Morgan, everybody. We miss you.
We miss you guys.
Everybody.
What?
What?
Oh, 70. Say hi to the vlog.
We're vlogging right now.
She's right behind him yelling. She thinks,
Dad, I miss you.
My
oh,
Morgan.
you miss him too. Tell her you miss him too, Dad.
He's in his own little world. Hi, Morgan. Oh, I miss
She's so
you, babe.
I'm smiling.
You're
I see
smiling.
you.
Where's Haley?
Where's Haley? Hi, Haley.
Oh,
Just guard your mouth.
Behave, stop being silly.
What are y'all doing?
we're playing.
What are you playing?
I'm playing Dolly.
Dolly.
Dollies. Morgan, what'd you get for your birthday?
She can't remember.
The Annabelle costume. Oh, no.
You mean Anna?
Anna.
Oh, Anna. All right, girl, Anna.
It's Anna costume.
She's so
Aw.
pretty. I miss you, Morgan.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's in the closet.
Dude.
I miss you too.
I miss you too.
Yeah, mommy.
I like your room.
Thank you, honey. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Do you miss Wale?
We move your bed to the me your bed.
Yes, help me move my bed, mommy.
When we were moving, we sleep in it.
Yeah.
Where's Hannah?
I wasn't there.
Oh. Where's mom and dad?
Hold on, Stephanie.
Hold on. I'm coming. That coffee was so strong.
Was it?
Yeah. Okay, say bye to me.
Bye, mommy. I love you, babe. Bye, Haley. Bye, Dada.
Okay, hold on. Let me go grab my grandpa.
All right, guys. Sorry for that. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen my babies in forever, and I've missed them a lot. We're so close to our nieces and nephews. I just spit. I'm sorry. Whatever. We're so close to our nieces and nephews, so we see them all the time. I mean, like all the time. So I haven't seen them in forever because we've been doing that self-quarantine and everything. And I hadn't seen them in a long time. Okay, guys, so this is my first curl. It's, like I said, very loose, beachy type of waves. Excuse me. So I haven't used this curl iron in forever. In 77, she came in, it was smoking. So I lowered it a little bit. Now, what I like to do, I like different texture in the hair. So I like some curls to be going under and some to be going over. Because to me, that gives it a different look. And it also makes your hair look fuller. Now, my hair size, that's my opinion. That's what works for me. My clients like that. They like when I give them fullness. They like when there's different textures. Because a lot of times, if you see people who have curls, they have it all in one direction. It's either all this way or all that way. I go this way, I go that way, and they like it. So back to what I was saying about the Heartbreak. I'm kind of happy I'm opening up about it right now. Because this is the first time I've talked about it on video. And, okay, so we were together for 6.5 years. We got together in March 29th of 2013. And in August of 2015, we were already engaged. Now, he was my first everything, my first love, my first serious relationship. He was my first everything. So, it's been hard. It has been hard. And the thing is, the first couple of years that we were together, he was, there was a lot of red flags. I mean, a lot of red flags from, like, the very, very beginning. However, I was so, like, naive, so young. I had never really been in a serious relationship, so it was very new to me. I didn't know what was, like, right, what was wrong. And, obviously, you're gonna know things that, okay, well, that might be right, that might be wrong. There's a red flag there. Something doesn't seem right, you know. You'll see different things that are gonna raise, like, flags to you. You're gonna be like, well, that doesn't seem right. So the first couple years, he was very, and I don't want to, I'm not sugarcoating anything. Damn it. I'm not used to the big curling iron, guys, because I always use the smaller one. And I'm looking behind y'all because I have my big vanity mirror there. And these are loose, beachy curls, like you can see. So yeah, the first couple years, he was extremely possessive, controlling, very jealous. I couldn't even go out with my mom and my sister to, like, to the store. I specifically remember that there was this one time, I'll never forget it, but it was just one time where me, my mom and dad, and Stephanie decided to go eat breakfast. And I hadn't talked to him at all. And I was like, you know what? I'll just text him, like, a little bit later because I don't want to wake him up. And usually the first thing I do, and I text him and say good morning. He says good morning too. So as you can tell, I have very loose, beachy waves. I like that. It looks smooth. I like how it looks. And okay, so that was the first incident. Well, no, there was probably several more before that. But that was probably one of the main ones that I saw that I was like, wait a minute, like, something's not right, because he got jealous. Like, I ended up texting him, or he ended up texting me and said, good morning, babe. And I said, good morning back. And then he said, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm having breakfast with my mom, my dad, and my sister. We went to a little Mexican restaurant, he was extremely close to me, like, by my house. Ooh, look at these pretty curls, girls. Curls for me. So, he lived very close to me, and he knew the restaurant that I was going to. I'm sorry, guys. It's hard for me to curl my hair. because the mirror is behind y'all and I'm trying to look at y'all and not burn myself at the same time. I'm a hairdresser, like I always say, but I'm not used to doing my hair. And Wiley, oh, I miss you, mommy. What are you doing? Hi, babe. Show me the vlog.
Oh, look, babe, we're vlogging.
Say hi. Hi, mommy. Hi, Jan. What y'all doing? Hi.
My battery's low.
Hi, babe.
They saw this, so they didn't give him a chance to like speak.
I gotta burp.
Ah. Hey, Recky. What y'all doing?
Okay, Riley.
I'm trying to curl my hair and not get burnt.
Huh? We have a big a dream.
You do?
Alright, guys, this battery is about to... the time is about to go out. We can only film to about 30 minutes, and after that, it like cuts off. So I'm gonna do a part 2, but on the same video. That's why you see Clitio down there, because I'm still learning everything, but I'm gonna continue the next vlog. Alright, guys, so I just came back.
Okay, right. I'll call you back in a little bit.
We just talked to
I have
Morgan.
to charge my phone, okay?
We just talked to Morgan, and then we just talked to Wiley.
I'll call you back in a little bit after charging my phone.
We miss our babies because we're so used to seeing everything. Bye, mommy.
Oh, say bye, Tom.
Bye, babe.
I gotta charge my phone. I'm at 15%.
Okay, well, you try to call us back.
Okay, well, no, you call me back because I don't know how to call from this thing.
So, like in 45 minutes?
Yeah, in 45 minutes.
Should we eat out good?
Okay, girl.
Alright.
Okay, bye.
You guys, my hair's super long, so I struggle with. Oh! Got it? Dog it? Okay, guys. Y'all probably like, is this bitch really a hairdresser? Like, she can't curl her hair and look at the camera and do... No, okay, so I'm not used to it. And, there we go. Yes, I'm a hairdresser. Been doing it for 15 years. Since I was 15. So I'm currently... It's hard because I'm looking at the mirror, looking at the camera, trying to talk to you guys, and then I've gone a few calls and stuff, so... Yes. But back to my story, what I was saying with my ex-fiance. I was there eating breakfast, and then he said, okay, well, text me later on. And I was like, okay. So then, he said he would text me, like, later on. And I was like, okay. So after breakfast, me, Stephanie, and my mom decided to go to the mall. I went to go buy some jeans. And I remember this like it was yesterday. Like, I will never, ever forget. Like, I just saw a lot of signs like he was crazy. Like, something was not right. And we were at the mall. And when he texted me, it was probably about 11 o'clock. Maybe like 12:30 or whatever. So then he texted me. And I want to say it was like 2:30 or 3. Somewhere in that time frame. And then he's like, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm at the mall with my sister and my mom. And he's like, well, what are you doing with them? I thought today was art day. And I was like, wait a minute. I haven't even, like, we hadn't even talked to each other about, we didn't make plans that day. We hadn't talked to each other about seeing each other. Nothing. It was just nothing like that at all. So I was like, I was kind of shocked, to be honest. I was like, art day? Like, what is he talking about? What do you mean, like, today's art day? So, I was like, what the hell? Like, I mean, I wasn't drunk or nothing. I was like, I didn't talk to him about today being like our day. Like, what is he talking about, right? So that's like one of the biggest signs I saw that I was like, okay. And then he was real possessive, real controlling. So in the 6.5 years we were together, the first couple years he was very possessive, very controlling, very jealous. I mean, to the extreme, to the extreme, to the extreme. And then not only that, after those 2 years, he calmed down. So, and I'm not one who was like, I hung out with my friends a lot or anything like that, because I have a very tight circle. Like, I don't talk to a lot of, I don't have like a lot of friends. I have maybe a handful of friends, and I mean there's like 3 or 4 girls that I've talked to since I was, and I've known these girls since forever. I've known them for years and years, 5, 10, 15 years. And these women have been in my life for a long time. So I don't have a lot of friends. But even then, I didn't hang out with them. I didn't like go visit them all the time, anything like that. I wasn't one who was like every week I'm gonna go see my friends or whatever, go hang out with them. I wasn't like that. I was like, okay, my friends know me, they know that I make time for them, they make time for me, and we keep it pushing, right? So he wasn't possessive, like, you know, he started being not as possessive. He wasn't controlling. But okay, there's a thing to this. He wasn't possessive and controlling with my family, no more. Not so much, right? He was more understanding. I can go, and I have, like I said, a lot of brothers, sisters. I've seen the vlogs. There's a lot of family. There's just a lot of us. We're always together. We're always having fun. Always barbecuing. Somebody's birthday, like today's Eddie's birthday, one of my brothers. So we're always together. We're always having fun. And he wasn't as controlling. He would go to every event that I had in my life. When I say every event, whether it was regarding work, whether it was with someone's birthday, everything, he was always there all the time. He went from my family loving him and everything. He went from being there all the time, every day, well, not every day, but he would just be there all the time. He was always there. He was always going to all his events with us, no matter what. He even went to the Valley with us one time, out of town. It's probably like 6 hours away, and that's another story. But we had been through so much together, and he stopped being possessive and jealous and controlling in the family way, but he was still very possessive, controlling in other ways. But I was confused because I was like, okay, well, he's not so much like that with me, with my family no more. And I've always heard that when a man's keeping you from your family, that's not a good person. Like, it's not a good person at all. Why? It's your family. You only have your family. You don't have anyone else, right? So, after this first couple years, he went from being possessive, controlling, jealous to being a drunk. And when I say a drunk, I mean like he was drunk on Tuesday evening. He would call me at work, and he'd call me on my phone and be like, just drunk. And I can tell, like, I've been with this man for years and years, and there was no consistency with him. Like, it was always something different. When I first met him, he always had different, like, he wasn't a drug dealer, nothing like that, but he always had different cars. He was switching different cars. When I first met him, he also was changing numbers left and right, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I've had the same cell phone number for 15 years, you know, like, forever, since I was in high school. And I was like, I just don't get it. Like, what's going on? So, there was just so many things that it was so weird. Like, I'll go into more stories. So, he turned into a total drunk. And you guys, at this point with my hair, I'm not even keeping, like, track with which way I'm going, this way and that way, because I started talking. I've never really vlogged and did my hair at the same time. So, I'm new to the vlogging and doing my hair. But, you guys, it's looking pretty. This is how it's looking. So there is, like I was trying to tell you guys, for you ladies that, I can't stress you enough, if you've been in that relationship for a long time, and you see all these signs, I can almost beg you to not ignore them. Don't ignore them. Don't ignore them at all, because the way a man is showing you who he is who he is. Don't try to think, oh, okay, well, he just had a bad day. Nobody's perfect. He had a bad day or whatever, because I was that person. I was that female who always was like, he's having a bad day. I always gave him the benefit of the doubt because I have a really good heart. Now, I can be a bitch, being honest. My family will tell you that. My friends will tell you that. My coworkers will tell you that. But I have the biggest heart ever, because I would give the back of my shirt if I had to anybody at any given time. Now, with this man, he knew I was very naive, very, very vulnerable, and he was my first love. He took advantage of that to it. I mean, he took advantage of that to the T. And I mean to the T. He was very, very, oh my God, he was crazy. And there was also one time, I'll never forget. He threatened, when I say that he showed his control and possessiveness in different ways, he really, really did. God damn, guys, I swear, my hair. Where I'm trying to look at in the mirror is exactly where the camera is at, so it's just, y'all probably like, this bitch has never done hair a day in her life. I promise you I have. I've uploaded a video of me doing Darren, my nephew's hair. I I do hair for a living, but y'all probably like, this, look at this bitch, she can't get it together. I'm not multitasking, okay? I'm trying. But look at these curls, y'all. They're pretty. Oh my god, though, but damn it, man. I don't even want to give him the credibility of calling him a man, because he was a boy. He was a selfish, childish, immature boy who wanted to do things as a man and still act as a child. You know what I mean? And oh my god, I can't stress enough to you ladies that if you're in a relationship with this, get the fuck out. Get out. Because, and Stephanie would tell me, oh my god, Stephanie would tell me, the longer you're with him, the longer it's gonna hurt. Please constantly break up with me because it was his control. It was his way of having me where he wanted, when he wanted. And he would block me. He would block me, oh my god. And the worst part, last year was one of the worst years of my life. And it was horrible. It was horrible. It was one of the worst years of my life. And so much happened that year. So much happened that year. I know I'm kind of all over the place in this video, but I do want to take the time and really get into detail with certain situations and particular times that he broke up with me on October. The final time, I'm going to tell you the difference between this breakup and the other breakups is that this last time, I stopped fighting. I stopped going back to him. I stopped chasing him. I had never, ever in my life chased a man because I had one thing in my mind and said, you know what? I'm doing this. I'm waiting for marriage. This is what's on my mind. You don't like it? Fuck you. You can leave. Whatever. I'm not wasting my time on you. He knew how he was doing it, and he knew how to get me to be the way he wanted. He knew what he was doing. He knew very well of what he was doing and how he was doing it. And karma's a bitch, man. Karma's a bitch, so you'll get yours. He will get his. I don't wish nothing bad on him, but I hope and pray to God that, like it says in the Bible, you will reap what you sow. You will reap what you sow. This past year, in 2000, we're in 2020, but 2019 was the worst. One of the worst years for not just me, but my entire family. Had been through a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Oh my god, it was just such a bad year. Like, it was the worst year of my life, and I feel strong enough right now to talk about it and not cry or anything like that, because I have cried rivers, guys. I have cried so much. I have cried. I have gone through it. I have been through it. It's been so hard. It was so, oh my god, this year was the worst. But my relationship, on my life, on my work, on my relationship with my family, with friends, with everything, with everybody, every aspect of my life was himself to be the main subject in my life when it comes to everything. Like, he made himself my world. Again, he made himself my world, meaning like he made me dependent on him, like I needed him. He was crazy, guys. He was fucking crazy. He was delusional. Now, I'm gonna admit, I was a little crazy before that. A very broken soul. He was crazy. He was psycho. He was psychotic. He took a picture threatening to kill himself with a gun in his mouth, sent it to me, and I'm thinking, oh my god, this man's dead. He just killed himself over me. Like, he's dead. He's gone. And this is like at 2 in the morning. I'll tell you about all that another time, but I'm all over the place with this video, with this vlog. But the reason why is because it's just things that are coming to me, and I'm so blessed that every day God is letting me realize, and there's particular events and times that keep coming and popping up to my head where I'm thinking how evil of a person that this man was. This boy, this immature, evil boy was ruining my life. And he took something from me that I can never, ever get back. And I still get very, very sad and very heartbroken, but I'm better. I'm not as depressed. I get better every single day. October of this year was, I want to say, we're in May. Yeah, we're in May. So this was recent. 6 months ago. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. We're in April. I'm sorry. We're in April. But it's been 6 months. On April the 18th, 19th will be exactly 6 months since we've been broken up. And I never thought that I was going to get this far without him, because he made myself so dependent on him. I had to. I needed him in my life. That's what he possessed my mind of. Like, I needed him. And it was, oh my goodness. It was hard, guys. It was extremely hard. So if you're going through heartbreak, I am going through it with you. I can't tell you what I did more. I don't know if I cried more. I don't know if I prayed more. I don't know what I did more of, because I was so heartbroken. I was so heartbroken. And like I said, the difference between this heartbreak and the other heartbreaks is that I stopped fighting. I stopped. Guys. Oh, my face is so fucked up. Whatever. I don't care. This is who I am. Well, I haven't seen my eyebrows today. They're okay. The camera died. I mean, the camera didn't die. I'm sorry. The card was full. Me and Stephanie have been vlogging a lot. We recorded a lot of videos for you guys, but we haven't uploaded them yet. I haven't edited them yet. So I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna probably upload today and then edit tomorrow. And we have a lot of videos coming up. So what happened was the card was full. So I have to delete some videos, some old videos, and that I've already uploaded them to the laptop and everything. So we're good on that. I'm still doing my hair. Getting frustrated because I don't normally curl my hair at all. Like, all I do is straighten out my hair, and I'm done within 15 minutes max. Yes.
Are you still recording?
Yeah. Oh. And here's Stephanie.
Hi guys, I just keep popping in.
Do you want to finish curling my hair?
Yeah. Let me try.
Alright, guys. Here.
Okay. Can I do what I want to do, or do I have to do
whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Thank God, y'all. Thank God. God the girl. Because I was tired of doing my hair and my back was starting to hurt.
Oh, I'm throwing up my nose.
Hey, scoot up a little bit.
You're so far back.
What? I know, I'm trying to scoot up.
Oh, okay.
Whew, thank God, y'all, because I was tired of doing my hair. Like, my back was starting to hurt a lot. So, yeah, like I was saying, the camera was full, so I had to stop recording. Damn it, is it focusing?
Don't move, please. What kind of thing is this?
The curling iron?
Yeah.
Paul Mitchell.
Oh.
It's hot, and yeah, Paul Mitchell.
Tell them when we used to go to the cosmetology school together.
Okay, guys, enough of heartbreak and more of me and Stephanie going to beauty school. Okay, so y'all didn't know, me and Stephanie went to beauty school together, and I'm not gonna lie, we used to go clubbing a lot at that time. So a lot of times on Monday mornings, we'd come back drunk. I mean, not drunk, but hungover.
Where's the other piece? Oh.
Me and Stephanie went to beauty school together, so we had a lot of fun. Like, we had a lot of fights too. A lot of arguments. At the time,
you guys, let me tell you what she did in cosmetology school, and people questioned me. For some reason, she told everybody that she was a stripper.
Oh yeah, they believed it.
And there was one guy, I don't remember his name. He would ask me. He was like, "Are you her pimp?" I was like, "No." And the thing is, me and Tiffany, as soon as we went to cosmetology school, we would go straight to work. Like, we did not go home. We just went straight to work, and that was every day for about 6 months, 5 months.
We were dead broke.
So when we would go to school in the morning, we'd be dead tired. And anyways, so yeah, somehow Tiffany ended up making the whole class think that she was a stripper, and I was her pimp. And then Tiffany, she has a very, well, at that time, I don't know now, but she had anger problems. And she threw her mannequin head across the classroom.
Okay, there's a story behind that. I didn't like doing highlights at the time. Like, it was very frustrating because
wow, it curls so good.
I know, right? You get like those beachy waves.
Yeah.
Redo some of the other ones if you want.
Okay.
Oh my God, guys, me and Stephanie were dead broke as shit.
Yep.
And like, we were broke as fuck. Like, we were so freaking broke. And the thing is, like, we would go to school, we would alternate. So every other day, or I think it was like every other week, we would go in her car to beauty school, and then we'd go in my car. The good thing about it was both of our jobs were literally in the same strip center. You want to tell me where we used to work?
Yeah.
I used to work at Payless. I loved it because we got paid every week, and my manager worked with my schedule. And Stephanie used to work at Lane Bryant, and we were in the same strip center. So we were maybe
5 minutes away.
Not even. It was probably about 3 minutes away from each other. So we were very close. So we would come. We went to beauty school maybe about 45 minutes from where we lived.
Almost an hour.
Yeah, it was almost an hour because we didn't want to drive into like deep Houston to go to beauty school, and the only other school was the one out there where we were going at, and it was hard because we were so broke.
Your hair is so long.
Okay, finish doing.
I did. Oh, all of it? Oh, you're not even gonna straighten the top? Okay.
Have fun, girl. Do you?
Okay.
Oh my God, girl, guys, as a hairdresser, you always want to get your hair done for once, and it feels good.
Oh my God, you want to brush it for me?
There's nothing wrong with this hair, girl. Just brush it. There. Mufasa. So me and Stephanie, we work very close to each other, and like I said, we would alternate on our cars. 1 week we would take, or I think it was like every other day, or Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, we would alternate where there was days I'd take my car, and then there was days where we would take her car. And we would wake up early, huh, Stephanie, like at 5:30 or 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we had to be at school by 8 o'clock. But if you're a beautician, or you know, well, it's different now, but this was years, like, what, 10, 15 years ago? Long time ago. So, at the time, you needed 1,500 hours of beauty school. And me and Stephanie would get there 30 minutes earlier, right, Tom?
Yeah.
Just because we wanted to knock it out the way and get it done with. And you would earn more clock hours going to beauty school a little bit earlier. So,
This is a messed up girl.
Oh, we would earn more hours that way. So anyways, we would alternate, and then we would, like, there was some times where we had money and we thought we were like balling, so we go to that Jack in the Box or Domino's. Oh my God, guys, we live off of those bread pasta bowls, and I would always get the marinara one, and Stephanie would get the chicken Alfredo one. And oh my God, and we would love it. Like
on Fridays, we would spoil our day. I mean, spoil us because we got paid.
Yeah, we were getting paid, and but there was times where we lived off of like ramen noodles, water, banquet. We'd take bananas for breakfast. Like, man, if you're in college and you're in beauty school, you're broke as shit. You don't have nothing. But you look good while you're going because you're doing your hair, you're doing your makeup, you're having a good time. And oh my God, I know God was with us so many times going to beauty school, because there was times where me and Stephanie were both falling asleep behind the wheel. Like, she would be driving and I was asleep in the passenger side. And there's times I would be driving and Stephanie was falling asleep in the passenger side, because we were literally up from like 5 in the morning, and we would go to beauty school, get to beauty school about 7. At cosmetology, we would get there about 7:30. We'd stay there to about 4:30.
Let me see how it looks if you did the wand.
We would stay there to about 4:30 in the afternoon, and it would take us an hour to get back to town, and we had to both be at work by like 5 o'clock.
Oh, that's not bad. It still works the same.
We had to be back to school. We had to be back in town by like 5 o'clock, and we both had to be at our jobs like at 5:30. And then we both got off of work at the same time, so we didn't wait for long. It was probably about 15 minutes at the most. And like I said, we were both in a little strip center, the same one. So she would pick me up, or I would pick her up. Whoever had the car would pick each other up. And if we had little breaks, then we would probably go give each other like lunch or whatever we needed. So it was hard.
Or money.
Huh?
Or money.
Or money. It was hard, and we'd wake up at 5:30, take a shower, get ready, go to beauty school, be there all day till about 4:30, come over here, drop each other off at work in the same little strip center, get off at 9, come home, do our homework. We did not go to sleep till about maybe 12 or even 1, because we'd have to come home and then do our homework. Me and Stephanie can't talk. Whatever. We can't talk. We have a speech problem. Yeah, we live special, guys. And we would stay up to about 1, like studying, doing our homework. Sometimes we had to come practice each other's hair, because we had tests like on mannequins and stuff like that. Like, we went through a lot. Like, it was very hard. And oh my God.
Well, it's kind of cool.
Oh, it's cute.
I
don't like how that looks. It looks kind of wavy.
Sorry.
You got this part.
I gotta go pee.
So this part.
Okay, well, let me do this part. Turn on.
Alright, guys. Well, you can see this part of my face. Ow! I gotta go cut Tony's hair tomorrow.
Oh, at least you're gonna have some kind of money.
And some type of curl.
Well, yeah.
Alright guys, so you can't see me, but we're gonna try to continue talking. So we had a lot of fun times in beauty school. Oh, okay, I get very distracted easily, so I'll go from talking to one thing to another thing to another thing within like no time. And you're like, what the hell? Why is she talking about that and then this? And I get distracted very easily, so I go on to different subjects. So
are you gonna read like straight in the top, or you're just gonna be like that?
I'm just straight in the top a little bit here.
Oh.
What was I gonna say? See, I forgot what I was gonna say, guys.
Damn, that curl did good.
Oh, Stephanie, I threw a mannequin against the mirror in beauty school. Remember that, y'all?
Yes.
And I stabbed it with my scissors because I got very frustrated doing the highlights, and everyone thought I was crazy. And they're like, this bitch is a psychopath, like she's crazy. And I hated doing highlights because at the time, highlights to me were the most difficult thing. Like, I learned to cut hair pretty good, like dyeing hair, everything.
Guys, and they didn't believe us that we were twins.
Yeah.
A lot of students were like, can we see your license? We're like, what the hell?
Oh, and they had a cafeteria at the campus where we would go to school at. And man, me and Stephanie, when we had money, we would eat everything. But we're also skinny because we're broke as shit, so we just ate whatever we can afford.
Yeah. Back in our younger days.
Yeah, guys. You get older and man, it changes. Life changes, guys. Life changes. And we used to, in our tattoo video, we had talked about our experiences at the club. Me and Stephanie used to go clubbing. Tell me about our first clubbing experience. Where you picked me up from JCPenney's.
Oh, okay, guys. So what happened was, where I worked, I opened that store. I started off as associate, and I worked my way up to management. So, you know, at that time, I used that for like high school as co-op. So, you know, from high school, I would go straight over there. Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Yeah.
So, my friend was like, hey, do you want to go? I was like, yeah, I want to go. And I had told Tiffany, do you want to go? She's like, no, Mom and Dad are going to get mad. We're not going to go. I was like, well, I'm going to go without you. Either you're going to go with us or not. So, she found some kind of outfit at the mall, and I ended up picking her up, and she went with me.
I had to go, because I used to work in the shoe department at JCPenney's in the mall, and I fucking loved it, guys, because they had all kinds of, like, hooker heroes. They had all kinds of, like, everything. Like, I worked in the shoe department, and it was right across the junior section in the mall, like in JCPenney's. So it was right there. Like, I could pick out my whole outfit within like 5 feet of my reach. Like, there's the shoes. I worked in the shoe department, and then the outfit. So that night, I had been eyeing the shirt for a while, and I had got paid that day because it was a Friday. So what I ended up doing is buying that shirt, and I had been eyeing it forever. And I was like, man, that's a pretty shirt. So I bought it. I bought the heels. I bought some shorts, and then I already had my hair styled like at work. So I just kind of freshened up. I'm like, Steven, we'll bring this, bring that, whatever, and we had the time of our life, and we didn't get home till like what 3:30 or 4 that night.
Yeah, that was our first night of going out, and I just told her, I was like, "You gonna go with me or not?" And we went.
Yeah, it was fun, guys. Me and Stephanie would always go to the clubs together, but we would like take care of each other. Like we would tell each other, okay, I'm going here or I'm going there. Wow, not that bad. I'm gonna straighten at the top a little bit.
What do you want me to do with this?
Unplug it.
Unplug it?
Yeah. I have a trash can right there, Marilyn Monroe, so that's what's making the that metal noise, whatever.
Here, where do you want this?
Hold on. Okay, just put it like right here.
Okay. Alright, guys. Bye.
So yeah, that was our first time like clubbing, and it was, man, it was a blast. Like, we had so much fun. Excuse me. We had so much fun, and we didn't get home, like I said, that night till like 3:34 in the morning. And okay, I'm like the bad one, and Stephanie's a good one, but at the time, like, I was like, no, like, we can't fucking go to the club. Like, Mom and Dad are gonna mad at us. They're not gonna let us. Like, hell no, I'm not going. So I was like, fine, I'm going without you. And then I was like, shit. So I was like, damn it. And I'm like, well, you're gonna have to call Dad and tell him that instead of him, because at the time I was young. I was maybe like 18, and I was saving up to get my car and go to beauty school. So at the time, I didn't have a car. So I said, you're going to have to call Dad and tell him that you're picking me up. And I don't need him to pick me up tonight from work. So, and we went to the Roxy. If you're from Houston, you know the Roxy, Houston, Texas. The Roxy was, man, it was ghetto. You saw, like, it was ghetto, guys. Like, it was fucking ghetto. But I loved it because I was into those type of guys. And, man, me and my, okay, you know how I was saying earlier, the one she said that she met at the place she used to work at, that's how I met her. Me and her became, like, really good friends. And, to this day, me and her are still best friends. Like, I have a handful of friends, and that's the girl I was telling you about. Like, my handful of friends I talk to. And, I have a lot of associates that I talk to. People I used to work with, whatnot. But friends, I don't have that many. But the one she was telling you about, she met at the place where she used to work at Lane Bryant. That's how I met her, because through her. So we used to go clubbing together. We used to have so much fun. I have slight asthma, so I lose my breath quickly, especially when I'm talking. And I'm a hairdresser. I always say I'm a hairdresser. I'm sorry, guys. That's my life. That's who I am. But I talk a lot to my clients and stuff. So when I run out of breath quickly because I'm always talking to my clients. Whenever I do curls to my hair, I always flat iron this part out because I don't like it to look like frizzy. I like that smooth, blown out look where it looks like you just got your hair blow dried. So I'm just kind of going through it here, and I'm not going anywhere like y'all. Everyone's self-quarantined. So I am just going through it here and doing this so I can have my peace of mind. Because now you see how it looks smooth and everything. That's what I'm doing. I'm not sectioning it the way I always do. I'm just kind of going through it. Flat iron it here and there so I can get that smoothness in my hair. I feel better when I sleep tonight. Damn, guys, I'm fat. I'm running out of breath and I'm just sitting here talking to y'all shit. Babies. I just saw Morgan and Riley on the phone. I missed them. I missed them so much. Like I was saying, I would go back and look at the vlogs that we had of them. Because I'm so used to having them here. I'm getting ready, guys, for our chalupa game. Me and my mom and Stephanie have been playing, me, my mom and Todd have been playing chalupa. Like every damn night. We've been playing loteria for like a quarter, 50 cents, whatever. But it's fun because we're just keeping our mind busy during the self-quarantine stage we're going through. And, guess I'm gonna look good tonight, y'all, playing chalupa. Ooh, I might have y'all, yeah, I might, bring y'all along with me when we're vlogging we might vlog playing chalupa, guys. Why not, right? This is what we're going through, quarantine. So I talked enough earlier about my heartbreak. I'll make a video when I'm ready to sit and talk about it. And I want Stephanie to kind of be there with me for emotional support and physical support. If I start crying, I need her to physically lean on. No, but I've been okay. With God by my side, I've been okay. He broke me. Look, guys, see the difference? Smooth, and then my curls. But yeah, I want Stephanie there while I talk about my heartbreak, because I want to hear her part of being on the other side, because there's a lot of stuff that I couldn't get, and I didn't understand. At the time, Stephanie was going through a heartbreak when I was falling in love with. I was just falling head over heels, and this is probably like the last little thing I'm going to say about him. First 2 years, possessive, controlling, jealous. Next 2 years, became a total drunk. Drunk every fucking day, every night, everything. We didn't live together, but we were engaged. But he was always drunk. The last 2 years, guys, I don't know if it was the worst or the best after 6 years. he changed for the better. He had very, very high extremes, so he got very, very close to God in a short period of time. So he started going to Bible study out of nowhere. Just started going to Bible study, getting involved. But he never wanted to go to church with me. We were engaged. We took classes to go to church because, you know, we were engaged and we had to take these classes for like marriage classes, everything like that. And we used to go to church when we were engaged. But when he started getting closer to God the last couple of years of our relationship, he didn't want me to go with him. He never wanted me to go. And I was like, well, what the hell? Like, why don't you want to take me to church with you? And he changed so much, and I was so happy because for the first time in our relationship, this man throughout everything, all the ups and downs, and he's finally changing into the man I want him to be and be a good person. Well, he changed so much on the day of Becky's accident, which was October 18th, 19th. He texted me. He texted me that morning. No, I'm sorry, that Friday. It had to be the 18th or the 19th. I can't remember it. I want to say it was the 18th. I had a game that day. I didn't have to work at the salon, but I had a game that day. So, it was cold. It was kind of getting cold outside. And Stephanie had went to go watch an out of town game with Rocky and Joanne. And I had worked the game. And it was funny because it's like when you're so synced into this stuff that's going on, like your relationship, people see things from the outside that you can't see. Like from the, you know how they say, from the outside looking in. People saw so much more stuff than I can see. And I remember my nephew, Dada. Dada saw my phone ringing, and he used to play on my game. I mean, he used to play on my phone and play his little games. I would download games for him, and I still have them. And he plays on my phone, and he'd play little games on them. So he's like, who's that? Who's calling that? I was like, something's wrong. If a 4-year-old sees... If a 4-year-old sees that and he's saying I don't like him, then something's definitely wrong. That night, you guys, it was fucking crazy. Oh, it was so damn crazy. I hate him. I know it's bad to hate. I know it's bad to hate. God forgive me, but I hate him. If you ever see me watching, I don't think he'll ever see YouTube videos, but I don't know. I don't know. At this point in my life, I don't care, but I do hate him. And that night, I went to his Bible study. I was working the game, and I went to go buy taquitos that night because I remember I took him to Becky, and me and Becky, it was crazy because that night we stopped. We were out of her. Me, Becky, and Stephanie used to all work the same job at the games kind of together, and Becky and me I stayed outside of her. Dog it. I don't know what I have in my hair, but it's kind of... I don't know, guys. Me and Becky worked in the same area. And I remember that night like it was yesterday. I had went over there. I got to work, bought some tacos, and it was the first time I ever had tacos from that place. And Becky had liked them, so I went back to go get some more, and then I came back. And I remember texting. I remember getting home that night. Me and Becky, you guys, I'm all over the place right now. I'm all over the damn place. Anyways, I worked the game that night. That Friday night, I worked the game. And when I worked the game, I went and took Becky and me a plate of tacos, so we liked it. And we ate it, and I was there outside with Becky. After my game, I got off at halftime, so after my game, I went to go visit with her for a while. And we were talking outside her place about her job. She was security, and I was a gatekeeper. And I was there till halftime, so I went to go talk to Becky. I want to say, I don't know, it was like the last hour and a half of the game. And me and Becky were out there just kind of laughing and talking, and oh, I loved it because we would laugh and cry and talk about all kinds of things. And but I remember going home that night, and he was like, oh my God, babe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. That's another thing. He always talked about some type of breathing problems, and he never wanted me to go to any treatments with him, anything with the doctor. So I don't know if it was all lies, I don't know if it was all bullshit. I don't know. I don't know what you think. I don't know what to say, but he hurt me. He hurt me really, really bad. And that night, he was like, I'm home, babe, by the grace of God. And I want to go into detail and show, like, text messages and stuff. And that next morning, Rocky and Eddie had got here to the house and said, it was kind of, we were scared because we're like, it's early in the morning, it's like 6:30 to 7, and they're both here, like, what's going on, like, why are they both here? So we knew something was wrong. We knew right away, like, something's not right, like, they're both here, and you could just tell in their face. I was like, oh shit, something happened, something bad happened. Becky had gotten a bad car accident, and she was unresponsive for about, for hours and hours, and Eddie had said, Tiffany, like, it's not that bad. He's like, you can go to work. And I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, you can go to work. So I was okay. I had a swim meet, and it was like cold outside. It was kind of chilly, like in the morning. So I went to the work, and then Stephanie, my mom, went. Now I can't handle a lot of things physically. Like if there's something going on, like there's an accident or someone's hurt or in a lot of pain, I can't handle it because it's too much for me. His retreat, and I had texted him, and I said, good morning, babe. Becky was in a bad car accident. Please pray for her. And I knew he was going to text back right away because he was in his Bible. He was in his retreat, and the retreat lasted from Friday to Monday morning. So then, it was 11 o'clock Saturday morning, and it was 11 o'clock Saturday morning, and he calls me and says, hey, what happened? And I said, Becky was in a bad car accident. Just please pray for her. She's unresponsive. I don't know what's going on. He goes, okay, babe, I'm so sorry. And I said, are you at your retreat? He goes, yes, of course I am. I said, okay. And then I said, he goes, I'll pray for her. I said, okay. And he said, I love you. I said, I love you too. We said goodbye. I'm walking out the hospital. Thankful to God, Becky's alive. She's well. She's talking. She's responsive. We're talking to her, everything. I was so happy that she was alive. She was well. She was okay. And then I am walking out the hospital, and it's 7:30 exactly. And when this morning, when I had texted him that morning, it was 7:30 when I had texted him. And my phone goes off. And me and Stephen were kind of like in a fight at that time, so we weren't really talking to each other. But it was hard because we were there with Becky and everything going on. And then my phone goes off, and he says, sorry, I can't be with you anymore. All this is a lie. I choose to serve. I heard my calling. I'm going to serve God and only God. Sorry, bye. That's it. After 6.5 years together, that's it. That's the last thing he told me. I didn't call him. I didn't text him nothing or anything like that right away. We're in downtown Houston. I was like, I'm not going to text him. I'm not going to bother with him no more. I got home about 8:39. Called him. It rang all the time. It rang all the way. And it went through. And that's it. Sunday, there was so much shit going on. It was just so much stuff going on. And I was like, I'm not going to bother him. I'm not going to text him. I'm not going to call him. I'm not going to go, nothing. I'm not going to contact him. Monday, I called him. And it rang all the way, and then he's like, he texts me and said right away, says, why are you calling me? I meant what I said. I said, why are you being so heartless? People of God don't treat people this way. He goes, sorry, I won't be texting you anymore. God bless you. That's it. And then he blocked me. I know this video was like all over the place. It was everywhere. Eddie had called, and then Morgan and my Riley, everybody, and me and Stephanie were kind of in and out and everything. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I will do a full Heartbreak video with Stephanie because I want her to be there for emotional support. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in to Life with Us. Subscribe to us, like, comment, do all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you.